Hi, it's Miss Tammy, and it's story time. If you were with me yesterday for our very first story time and came back for more, thank you. That makes me so happy. And if it's your first time for story time, thank you. That makes me happy too. Today's story is from my Wanda the Wallhugger series. Wanda was named after Miss Wanda Jean Hill, a longtime kindergarten teacher here at Mineral Wells at Houston Elementary. And it tickled her to pieces when I asked her if I could use her name for one of my characters. So this is from Miss Wanda Jean Hill. I hope you like this story. Wanda the Wallhugger is a little girl that when she gets scared or nervous, um, she imagines she can disappear. And she pictures herself disappearing into the wall, becoming part of the environment. She's able to disappear everything except her shoes. She can never disappear her shoes. But Wanda's, living with that. We all have our trials. So our story today is Wanda the Wallhugger and the Sick Birds. Now you're going to have to forgive me if I look down and read my story because I just wrote it yesterday with all the stuff going on in the world and everybody's kind of upside down right now. I just felt like I needed to write the story about the coronavirus from a kid's point of view. And since, as my husband says, I'm just an overgrown 6-year-old, I figured I'm the girl to do it. So I hope you enjoy Wanda the Wallhugger and the Sick Birds. Wanda is 4 years old, and she has red hair and big blue eyes and dimples and 17 freckles. She counted them, 17. Wanda loves going to pre-K. She loves all her friends, especially Cassie, her BFF. She loves going to music and art and PE. She really loves the lunch ladies. They take really good care of her. They make yummy stuff. But bestest of all, she loves her teachers, Mrs. Pleasant, and her aide, Miss Josie. Well, the last few weeks, all the grown-ups have been talking about this coronavirus. Even the fancy famous ones on the news. Corona. Well, in Wanda's imagination, she pictures rows and rows of little bitty beds with great big black crows in them with thermometers in their mouths. It always makes Wanda giggle when she pictures the coronavirus with the big birds with the thermometer in their mouth. That's pretty funny. But the grown-ups aren't laughing. Wanda thinks, well, maybe they're just not picturing the thermometer in their mouth. Because that just makes her laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. Well, at pre-K, Mrs. Pleasant and all the teachers, even the PE coaches that don't mind when you crawl on the floor and get a little dirty and sweaty, all the teachers are making everybody use lots of sanitizer. Sanitizer. Wash your hands. Sanitizer. Use sanitizer. Go get a sanitizer. Miss Pleasant even seems a little worried when she thinks nobody's looking. Wanda hopes she's not moving away or anything because she really loves Miss Pleasant. Cassie, Wanda's BFF, has been out sick for a week. A whole week. And Miss Pleasant told the class that Cassie has that coronavirus. Well, that makes Wanda laugh. And Wanda says, she's not a bird. She's a girl. She's not crow. She probably just has a cold, Miss Pleasant. Not the flu, though, because my daddy had the flu one time, and he was really yucky sick, and Mommy had to tuck him in bed and take care of him, and she gave him a bell to ring if he needed anything. Well, after a couple of days, Mommy came upstairs and gave Wanda the bell, and she says, take this stinking bell before I make your father eat it. Wanda shrugged and took the bell and hid it in her antique dollhouse. Come to think of it, that's probably where it is right now. Well, Mrs. Pleasant interrupted Wanda's story by saying, no, Wanda. Cassie has the coronavirus. It's not a crow virus. Then Wanda remembered all the adults talking, even those fancy, famous ones on TV. started to get scared. Wanda and her friends got quiet as Mrs. Pleasant explained that Cassie will be okay, but it is a scary time. And this virus was why they've been using all the hand sanitizer and washing their hands so much. Wanda closed her eyes and pretended to disappear against the wall. She was fading away everything except her shoes. But then Wanda heard her name being called. Wanda! Wanda Jean, get your backpack, honey. You're going home. Wanda's mommy had a funny look on her face when Miss Josie took her into the office. And then Wanda saw lots of other mommies and daddies in the office too. And they all had that same funny look on their face. Wanda started to get nervous. Mama took Wanda's hand and walked quickly to the car. And after a short while, Mommy looked over and the funny look on her face was gone and she was smiling again. And she said, "We have to get home. Daddy's coming home too. We are going to have an adventure." "All of us at home?" Wanda asked. Mama nodded. "And we get to do school at home too. Your teacher will be on the computer and we'll get to do all your classes and art and music at home." Wanda said, "Can I still go do gymnastics and dancing?" Mama shook her head no, and that funny look crossed her face again for a second, and Wanda could feel herself disappearing into the car seat. But then Mom said, "We can dance at home, and you have your trampoline outside for gymnastics." Wanda loved her trampoline. She liked to flip and fly and sometimes floop off of it, but she loved her trampoline. Mom continued, "And we can stay up real late at night and eat cookie dough ice cream and watch movies and sleep late and then make blueberry pancakes for breakfast every morning if you want to. There's nothing to worry about, sweetie. We're going to be together and we're going to be fine." A big smile came to Wanda's face. You know, Mama was right. After a few weeks of homeschooling with Mrs. Pleasant on the computer, like those fancy, famous TV people, everything went back to normal. Wanda couldn't wait to see Cassie and all her friends again. It turns out the coronavirus wasn't as scary as she thought. But Wanda still thought those rows of birds in the bed with the thermometers in their face was really funny. The end. I hope you enjoyed my story. Stay safe. Stay healthy. God bless us, everyone. I love you.